It's your boy Jamar back with another video. Back with another banger. Today I'm reviewing Sistas Season 10, Episode 11, entitled Three-Sided Circle, which is the mid-season finale. And this mid-season finale, it was a good episode, but the ending was kind of mid. I ain't gonna lie. We'll get to that, but I just feel like this could have been a little stronger. I'm gonna actually give my overall thoughts right now on the overall first half of season 10, and I'm gonna be honest, it was trash. I mean, we went through all these 11 episodes and nothing has been accomplished at all. I mean, Sabrina is still in the hospital in a coma. We haven't really figured out the Andy bombing situation. The team still hasn't told Zach about Mr. Keys and the whole Danny situation. It's just, I just feel like, and then the girls like Madison, they haven't even met her yet. Like, this season's just a mess, and it doesn't really know what it wants to be at this point. I'm not really understanding. I'm not trying to like bash the writers or any, like, I really am trying to give it a chance, but it's just not given for me. Like, it's just not hitting. Something is missing, and I don't know if it's Karen and Sabrina. I don't know, but it's just something is not right with the season. Like, I'm not feeling it, but hopefully the pacing picks up for the second half. But I even if it does pick up and it's like really good in the second half, it still doesn't make up for how bad the first half was. But we'll just get right into it. This one starts off with Fatima and Mr. Keys talking. Fatima basically confronts Mr. Keys like, listen, that night at the cookout, I heard you on the phone and you admitted to being Zach's father. So what's up? And Mr. Keys is basically like, listen, I have to tell Zach on my own time. This has nothing to, like, you know what I'm saying? He's my only son. And I have to tell him on my own time. So then Zach walks in, and then Fatima basically hurry up and rushes out. And Zach was like, "What was that about?" Miss Keys like, "Oh no, she was just questioning me, about whatever, whatever." And then Zach instantly believed Mr. Keys and just let it go. Zach, you're goofy, but so then Danny, Maurice, and Pam were basically like, "Listen, everybody else we interviewed was trash. Cheyenne looks like the best option. Let's go ahead and hire Cheyenne." So they hired. So then they agreed to hire Cheyenne. Whatever, whatever. So then B Simone, she's on the show now. So she comes in and her hair is messed up. And she's saying that she booked an appointment with Karen a week prior, and they're basically saying, well, Karen's moved away now. She's no longer working here. She didn't put it on the schedule. So then she's like freaking out. But then that's when Maurice reveals he actually has a license to do hair. So then he does her hair. He does it good. She basically thanks him, saying that it was her mother's funeral, and she's so happy, and she's gonna book again with them in 2 weeks. So then that was a cute, funny scene. So then Andy and Fatima are talking, and Fatima basically tells Andy her dilemma with Zach, and Andy's like, listen, you need to tell Zach because this is not it. This is not it. And then that's when Danny calls and tells Andy that she wants to come over. So then Cheyenne's at the crib, and Hayden calls her asking her for another date. She basically says that, well, I know you and my sister don't get along. He was like, well, yeah, well, you knew that and you still went out with me the first time. So then she's like, she'll think about it and this and that and the third. So then Danny comes over. She's talking to Andy, and Danny's basically Andy's asking Danny, what's been going on with. Well, first they're talking about the situation with Sabrina and the whole power of attorney, and then Andy's basically like, listen, I don't really want to be a part of that. I feel like you should, but Danny's like, I don't know, I don't really want to be a part of that either. But at the same time, we don't want no one making decisions about our friend without us because we know her the best. So they're basically stuck in the limit with that. And then that's when Andy is asking Danny who's the guy that tried to, R-word her. And Danny's just keep beating around the bush. It's like, it's annoying. This is what I'm saying is right out because Danny, just tell them. Tell them who's the guy who did it to you. Like, it's really annoying. So then Danny actually invites Fatima and Andy over later on to her crib. And, before that, though, Zach calls Fatima, and Fatima tries to tell Zach about Mr. Keys, but Zach's like, oh, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So it's like, bro, it's just stupid and getting dragged on. It's like, bro. So then Tony and Rich are at the gym working out, and they're talking about the whole Danny situation. And Madison comes up and talks to them, and Tony basically tells Rich that, he notices that him and Madison are, like flirting with each other. So then Andy and Fatima show up to Danny's crib and they're talking to her about, who attacked her and this and that and the third. And then that's when we get a knock at the door and Officer Green shows up at the door, and that's how the episode cut off. And that was the mid-season finale. Now, I don't know when it comes back, but like I said, it was kind of weak. Because especially if we come back and they still don't know, this was just a waste of time. So I'm low-key glad we're getting a break. Thank you, God. Don't even rush coming back. Take your time, okay? And yeah, that was it for today. And I will see you guys next time for my next review of Sistas.